All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check it back. Here we go. 50.
Stay with you.
Now it's Jackson. It's Hill, complete.
Got you, boy.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Got a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3 buds. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Banks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Patterson on the carry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Motion. Where's 50? 52 to the mic. You run.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, man. Watch the boots.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey,
59. Down him, go.
Here's Watson. Now he's forced out left. He's got Adams on the hookup. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 14-yard line. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Patterson. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down at the 25.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Jackson now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Finds a man with a crossing route. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
36. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch the ball. Shift.
Go. I got him. He's mine. Mike. Right there in the middle. 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go now. 55 Henry. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Delta. 58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. All day. Already ready.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Set. Play take. We got
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Let's go, defense. Pass. That's it.
Under 10. Under 10. Safety pick.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back.
Shift. Begin.
They run with Patterson. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, safety.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now again, right side, Patterson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Jaguars 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go, folks.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Get ready.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Henderson now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Whip. 1-9.
From the 39, Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Motion.
On third down, Patterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You don't want to know. Pick up the ball.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Hey, let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Don't take. Spell. Mike, 5.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 50. Check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey.
Neil, double up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
It's just me and you.
Second down, it's Henderson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
One quarter remains games here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here we go.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Check 83, ball going to 83.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Banks. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's first and 10.
Ball shot. 55. Go. Get in the weight room. Mike 55. Man, I got you. Zoom. 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Fifty's the mark.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So we got man. Check four.
On third down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Turnover on down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
You got tape.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Watson now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. is in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Jaguars 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And his fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 52. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Yeah. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, Harry.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw.
Give me some.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to number 89. 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ricky. Let's go. Come on. Max 50.
Hey, check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun, dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Single, slot. Hey, let him go.
On 4th down, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
55.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there.